Hi, I'm Conrad from Yellow Goat Design.
I'm Kristina. I'm a designer at Yellow Goat Design.
And we're here to talk about our new collection, Against the Grain.
We wanted to design a collection that uses organic, sustainable, natural materials, kind of challenge ourselves and get out of our comfort zone.
One thing we love with wood is the imperfections and the fact that sometimes you don't actually discover the imperfections in the material until you start working with it, which makes it really interesting as well.
So we often look for inspiration in nature. Almost in every collection there is a reference. For nature is the most perfect creator.
I think one of the challenges, or one thing that was fun with this collection, was to take a natural material and make it feel and look like it's not man-made. Like we wanted to have that sort of feel of something made by technology.
Yeah, but in the same time, every element is finished by hand. Every piece is sanded by hand. Every corner, we know it's going to be a lot of hand labor in each piece, but we don't want this to be visible. It has to look perfect.
We found it inspiring to mix the hard and soft and sharp and round. So in the bob, for example, we're using a material that's fairly hard, wood, and we're trying to create soft shape to make them look almost like cushions or pillows, like something that you could something that you could squeeze. Yeah. With the juniper, the idea was to use a very simple, commonly available hoop pine material. What we're going to do is use digital printing to put lines in the material.
Yeah, they only enhance the pattern, doesn't take away from the pattern of the whole piece.
Yes, we spent a bit of time finding that balance and finding the right shape to sort of bring out the beautiful grain in the plywood. Ontario is a wind from South America.
Yeah.
The challenge we set ourselves was to see how organic we can make something by just using one shape repeated throughout. Mounted to
a little bit parametric looking.
Yeah. And then we decided to paint the outside just to add contrast and sort of really highlight the curves in the material.
Yeah, we've been trying to explore the parametric design for a few years now. In our design, we try not to use repetition too much. We try to have a little bit off the beat.
We're very careful of making things not feel like it was designed
by
a computer. Yeah, even though we use computers and the best software for everything we do, it still need to have that human touch in everything we do.
I'm kind of really happy with the Maris, how it came together, because we have this piece of balsa wood, which is like a very light wood, and it has a lot of thickness, so it gives it a little presence. And I wanted really to do something blocky with like blocky splashes of color. So we started turning it on an angle and playing with them. So they're all intersecting in 90 degrees. So it's really easy to build, almost like a children's game.
Yeah. Tom is probably the opposite of the Maris screen. It's something that looks very simple, but it's actually quite complicated. But in essence, what we're doing is we're laminating layers of plywood together. We put them on our CNC machine and we sort of machine the general form. And then, the guys on the floor take it and they spend a lot of time and care hand finishing it and clear coating it. And yes, you get this beautiful finish in it. And also with the clear coating, when you do that, it really brings out all the grains in the plywood. This collection, we're very proud of the whole team. Everyone. It's not only the two of us, it's the whole team had an input into these designs. It was very collaborative, which it's always really fun to work with.
Yeah.
Enjoy coming to work every morning and knowing that you get the opportunity to work on creative ideas.
Yeah. I think we have like the amazing job. Just play with materials, play every day with shapes, and create beautiful things.